Does your child personally thank every person who gives them a gift on their birthday or at the holidays? No judgment here. The answer is no. I always come to you with practical strategies and empathy to support you on your parenting journey. In this video, I'll touch on why it is important for your children to thank gift givers, how this relates to their development of gratitude, and some simple tips to make thank yous easier to fit into your family's busy holiday schedule. First of all, let's just put it out there that it feels crummy to give a gift and never have it acknowledged by the recipient. I have a family member who I won't mention by name, who almost never acknowledges gifts. For years and years, I've sent thoughtful holiday gifts to them and their children, and I can't count on my hand the number of times that there's been any sort of follow-up. So does this mean that they never received the gift? I don't know. Does this mean that they hated it so much that they can't even bear to talk about it? Who knows? Nobody knows if it's never mentioned. And that, my friend, is the first reason why it's important to teach your children to acknowledge the gifts that they receive. This is a principal concept in communication overall, acknowledging receipt, whether it's a birthday gift or an email that you've been waiting for and it finally arrived. And simply replying to confirm receipt also helps others to rest assured that the item was successfully delivered. You may be thinking, yeah, but what if the gift was actually awful and they hated it? It still deserves acknowledgement. The gift giver took the time to think about your child on their special day, took the time to purchase or make a gift, and went through the trouble of having it delivered. Sure, maybe the gift that they received is one that they really will never use. Maybe grandma got them mixed up with their younger sibling, but it's still important to acknowledge every gift receipt. This is a key component in developing gratitude. Gratitude consists of two major components: being grateful for the things that we already have and being grateful for the things that come into our lives. So maybe that sweater is an awful color, but your child can thank grandma for thinking of them. Perhaps the scooter is too small, but your child can thank them for a very considerate gift. There are always things to be grateful for when receiving gifts, even if the item itself is not one that we actually wanted. By taking the time to appreciate the thought behind the gift, the effort that it took to obtain the gift and to deliver the gift, and the wonderful nature of having people in your child's life who actually care enough to give them gifts, you're helping them to develop gratitude, which is a hugely beneficial emotion for them to experience and will serve them well throughout their lives. People with a gratitude practice, really mindfully expressing their gratitude on a regular basis, are happier and report a greater overall sense of well-being. Integrating a gratitude practice into your child's life doesn't have to be a time-consuming endeavor. It could be a quick check-in at the dinner table about something that's going well for them and that they're thankful for. It could be once a week you have Thankful Thursday. We have a ritual in our family called Rosebud Thorn, where we go around the table and we mention something that went very well today, something promising on the horizon, and something that was challenging that day. And although I prefer to swap around the order, so it goes Thorn, Bud, Rose, and then we end on a positive note, looking towards something expecting to be nice in the future. Now, we'll move on to practical tips to make integrating a gift receipt thank you practice into your child's life. But first, if you're thinking, geez, I'm already overwhelmed by holiday stress, I want to mention that I have a free download called 5 Tips to Thrive as a Family at the Holidays. You can download your copy at drlindsayemmerson.com/holiday. I'll pop that link in the description below for you too. Now, we need to find ways to help our children understand that gratitude is about more than just getting what they wanted. It's about appreciating the people and the things in their lives and showing them appreciation in meaningful ways. And that's where thank you calls or cards come in. When we express our gratitude through a heartfelt call or a handwritten card, it shows them that we're willing to take the time to think about other people and how they've made a difference in our lives. It's not just about saying thank you, it's about showing that we care and appreciate their efforts. Have you ever received a thank you call or a thank you card and just felt so uplifted by the experience? It can really be a joyous experience. It's amazing how something so small can have such a profound impact on our relationship and our moods. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you ever had any experiences with thank you cards or calls that have made a significant impact in your life or relationships? The impact of receiving a thank you call or card can be huge. It can brighten someone's day, strengthen a relationship, or even change someone's outlook on life. And as parents, I believe that it's our job to teach our kids the importance of expressing gratitude in that way. Now, by teaching our kids to make thank you calls and write thank you cards, we're giving them a powerful tool to build stronger relationships and spread joy to those around them. We can make the holiday thank you process easy for our kids and for us in several ways. Most importantly, remember that adorable handmade cards with spelling errors are the very best, so don't stress over making this a school lesson. You can help out by addressing the envelope and putting a stamp on the card until your child's much older. Teach them a simple thank you card format. Dear blank, I love the blank you gave me. I will use it to blank. With love, name. Very short and sweet, and that is great. It's fine for siblings to work on thank you cards together for friends or family members who gave both kids a joint gift, or even if the gifts were different, they can still write a little small note on a joint card. Perhaps one child prefers to draw while the other is more comfortable with writing thank you. You can even reuse recent artwork so that you don't have to start from scratch. If preparing thank you cards is a struggle, opt for a phone call instead. Texts are an option too, but they're not quite as meaningful. Briefly run through a phone call in advance so your child is prepared to thank the person for the right gift. Pro tip, prep the cards or make the calls soon after the holidays so it doesn't start to feel like a chore dragging on and on and on. I put a little reminder in my phone calendar for every December 26th and get them crossed off of our to-do list fast, while the gifts received are still fresh in our minds. Now that we've covered this aspect of gratitude, if you'd like to hear 5 more ways to help teach your children the true spirit of giving, check out my next video.